Alright, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. We have a 2006 Chevy Impala LT. Today, I'm going to show you how to replace the EVAP Canister vent valve. That's the one located in the back of the car, right here inside the fender somewhere, in the rear quarter panel. Now, if you recall, in part 1, the car had a code P0449, EVAP Canister vent valve malfunction. I showed you how to test it, so check out that video, and it's around here somewhere, but check it out. But today we're going to be replacing it, and I'm going to show you how to replace it. Now, I might do this another way, because to replace this, I don't have to remove no tire or move anything else, but I might do that just to give you guys a good example of where everything is located. And we're going to retest this one to show you that it's bad, and we're going to compare it to testing out the new one. Alright, so let's get this car jacked up, get it up on a jack stand, get it done. We'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Here's our new valve, and it's right behind here, around this general area. So instead of us getting the camera and going up under there, this thing takes like a few minutes to change, but instead of doing it that way, I want to show you exactly what you'll be doing. So we're actually going to go the extra mile, remove the tire, and remove the inner fender well. The first thing we're going to do is take off the tire. Now I notice two lugs over here. These caps, these cheap things. One of them is off. It looks like it started to strip it out. And this one's kind of messed up. These are 19 millimeter or 3/4. So let's, the ones that's good, let's get them off. Now remember, you do not have to do this procedure to take it off, to change the part. We're just doing it because to show you a better thing. Now,
view?
Yeah, better view. Now you can see right here, I got a 20 millimeter. And this is all messed up right there. And this one is kind of messed up. Let's see if we can get the 19 in there. And you got to be very careful with this because you probably only get about one time to strip that. And that's it. Okay. Now I want to, okay, as you can see, that one's all messed up around there. It looks like the outer shaving will coming off, but the inside is pretty good, so we're good with that. Now that one, let's try 19. See if I can. Wow, that thing ain't coming back off. It ain't coming back on. You know, what's messed up about this is that if this customer would have got stuck someplace, there's no way she's taking these lugs off. Alright, so let's remove the tire. Okay. And looks like this tire, maybe this tire was in the front. You can see how it's bald on the inside and got meat out here pretty much. Now if it was, well, actually kind of bald on both sides, that means this is what you call under inflation. Over inflation, it'll be wearing out in the center. But let's put that to the side right now. Now, let's get this thing out of the way. You got these little tabs right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a couple bolts here, like 5/16 or something. All right, what you're gonna do? Get you a little flathead screwdriver. This little center pin right here will actually come out a little bit. So you're gonna work that way out like that. And once you get it out enough, get you some wire cutters. Carefully pop the center right out, and then the other one will come out. Okay, let's do that one more time. Go to this one up here. You Takes a little bit to get that screwdriver in there. Just to get that. That's all you want, that little center part to come out just enough. Okay. Get our wire cutters. Be careful not to cut it. Slide it just like that. Pop it right out. Oops. Pop the other one out. And okay. The next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna take off the other two over here, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we got the 4 out. The next we got 2, looks like 8mm or maybe 7mm bolts. Let's see here. What do I got here? It's a 7. Yep, got a 7mm here, and up under here we got another one. So we're gonna take our cordless gun. We got our 7mm deep, 3/8 drive, and let's take that one out. Okay, and let's get up under here. Take that one out. All right, we got them both out. Let's set them to the side. Now, you can see, hey, there it is up there. Let's see. Now we got 2 nuts right here. One right here and one right here. We're just gonna loosen them up. And it looks like about a 10mm. Let's see if it's a 10. Yeah, I go with a 10. Take out 10mm deep, 3/8 drive, and all I want to do is loosen that up. Heck with it. Take it off. Okay, got one. Let's get over here to our second one. Okay. And we look around, make sure there's nothing else holding this into place. Pop it up. Pop it up. The whole thing comes out of here. Throw it to the side. And there's our pump right there. And you got all those vacuum hoses and all this out of the way. Alright. The next thing we're going to do, see right here, there's a little plug. I'll just pull that little tab down a little bit. Unplug it. There we go. Okay. Next we're going to do, this thing is held on to a bracket. It's like pushed on onto a bracket. Let me see if we can get an angle and show you how that's put on. Be right back. Okay, now this canister slides onto a bracket. That bracket right there. So to show you a good way of doing this, I'm going to remove the whole bracket. And it's held on by a 10mm bolt right here. So let's get that 10mm bolt out of there. Bring this down out here. There we go. And this is the bracket right here. Now what's got to happen here, this thing will not come off right now. What we got to do is take our little bitty screwdriver. All this dust. Now you see that center tab right there? What we're going to have to do is just pick that tab up. It slides right out. Okay, and then this thing is set up the same way. Yeah. All right, take our new one, set it, slide it into the slot, and see if they can bend that tab back down. And this one's kind of like in the way. Oh, okay, so we ain't all down all the way. Man. Well, this would not go in all the way. You don't want to break this because it is plastic. So just make sure it's cleaned up all the way. And make sure it goes down the best you can. And we're going to try to...
Bring it out here so we can get better lighting.
Huh?
Bring it out here so we can get better lighting.
It still ain't perfect for me though. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Because it looks like I gotta bring it, I got a little room to bring it back a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is get me a big pair of pliers or something. And bring that back. I'll be right back. Okay, got me a big pair of vice grips. And what I'm gonna do here is just attempt to squeeze that. There we go. I felt so. Go back a little bit. Okay, just enough so I can take that little tab right there and push it into place. There. Now it's locked in. It won't back up. The next thing we're going to do is pay attention to how this is set up here. Because we want to take that hose off and we want to put that hose in pretty much the same exact place as it right there. So what we're going to do here is first take our vice grips. Take the clamp, squeeze it together. Back it up. Keep it in place. Now, what I'm going to do is see, I'm going to keep my finger right here. And I know that my finger is going to be leveled with that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Get our new one. Put it on. So I know now I'm pretty much lined up, basically. Okay, get our vice grips, squeeze the clamp back, bring it back up there, release it. Done. Now I'm not gonna put this together yet. Now you notice, but you don't, guys. Did you notice this one? This one came with a harness already connected, and this one had the harness had part of the cylinder. This thing got really dust in it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a little trick. We'll do a test on this again to show you that this one was not working. All right, I'll be right back. All right, you definitely want to, girls, make sure you get you a power probe. Your power probe is great. Test light is old. Throw the test light away. If you got one, you ain't a mechanic. Throw it away. It's garbage. It's junk. It's past tense. All right, now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna test this solenoid out. And what you're gonna do is there's 2 pins in there.
And where?
In the connector right there.
I see.
And what you're going to do is take your test light. I call it test light. Take your power probe. Dang, what the heck is a bee flying around here? Is that a bee or a fly?
Bee.
What the heck is that?
A bee-fly hybrid.
Oh, he good. Ain't gonna bother him. Alright. You're supposed to be over here. I'm taking a picture of him. Alright, so what we're going to do is take our ground test lead from the power probe. And we're gonna reach in there and connect it to one terminal. Dang it.
Either one?
Yep, either one. Let me see, I can easily get it on that side. Alright, then we're gonna take our power probe, touch the other side, and we're gonna jump this motor out. But I can tell right now it's no good, because if there was a complete circuit in there, when I touch that other terminal, that light on the power probe, just like that, will turn green. But I can go in here and I can touch it. You can see I'm touching it right there. It's not even lighting up. So no matter what I do, this thing is not going to act. This thing is not going to activate. It's not going to do nothing at all. Okay, now let's go over to this one where our friendly neighborhood bee is over here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take our ground terminal, ground connector, connect it to one side, and then we're going to connect this to the other terminal. And look at our power probe. Turned green. So now I know we got a complete circuit. So what I'm going to do is hold it right there on that one side, and what I'm going to do here is go 12 volts positive, and we should hear it click. We know that's working. Now if you don't have a power probe, you can do it the other way of taking a ground wire, hooking up to this way, and then run a wire, positive wire, all the way from your battery and touch that other side, and you'll do the same thing. So now we know 100% that one's no good and this one is good. All right, so what we're gonna do now is bring it back up here. Dang it. Can I get this right, man? Okay, let's get our hook this up in here. All right, let's get our 10mm bolt. Get it in there. All right, let's tighten that up. Okay, perfect. Now let's get our harness up here. Connect it. Now, I don't want to let this thing hang around and don't do nothing. So you see it's got a little clip right there. So we're just going to reach up here and clip it on to something. I have no idea yet. I'm going to find something to clip it on to. Make sure it stays out of the way. And if you don't have nothing, which we might do, I might just get a wire tie. We're going to tie that out of the place. Tie that out of the way. All right, I'm going to get a wire tie and I'll be right back. Okay, got a little wire tie. Put it around the vent hose and I'm putting it around the plug. You don't want to put it against the wires. You don't want to mess up or nothing. So we're going to put it right around there like that. Put that right into place. Done. What we're going to do, grab our fender well and put it back in here. Now actually you don't have to see this because you just got an idea of now how to do it, and you don't need to be taking your fender well out to do it. Only I did. All right, so I'm gonna bolt this all back up and I'll be right back. All right, we got our Actron hooked up. Let's cut the key on. Vehicle diagnostics, auto ID, blah blah blah. Go ahead. 2006 Chevy Impala. Yes, it is. Special? No. Take out the tracker. Okay. Vehicle communicating pretty quick. I like that. A lot of vehicles don't do that. ECM, 2 codes. Enter. EVAP, emissions vent valve solenoid malfunction. Confirm. Go down. Another 449. 449. Blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute. Okay, it also has a P0549 engine oil pressure sensor, but the MIL not requested, so that will not cut our check engine light on. Let's go back up to 449. On the Actron 9690, you have a code connect. See that when that comes up, you hit the code connect, and it's going to tell you the top reported fixes. Replace evaporative emissions canister vent solenoid valve. That's exactly what we did. So let's get back here. Go down to codes. Now we're going to erase the codes. Are you sure? Of course not. Now, hit enter, turn the key on, key off, engine off, good. Erase it. Command sent, codes remaining 0, enter. We are good. The customer then got to drive for a little bit. Let's start it up. Here, our check engine light is on right there. Great. We are perfectly done. 236,000 miles. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, so today we changed an EVAP canister vent solenoid valve. That's a hard one. This vehicle is a 2006 Chevy Impala LT, and it has a 3.5 engine, and it has 236,000 miles, as you guys just saw. So it had a check engine light, it had a P0449, and that's what it called for. We changed it. Everything is good. Okay, so if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comments section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.